Hey guys, it's Scott here from Anime Blu-ray UK, and today I'm unboxing the Collector's Edition Blu-ray and DVD combo pack release of My Hero Academia Season 1, which has been released into the UK via Funimation UK on behalf of Universal Pictures. So what that basically means is that this particular title is being distributed via Universal Pictures, but the product itself is manufactured by Funimation. So it's going to be a bit like Anime Limited's partnership with Funimation, whereby the discs, materials and assets and stuff like that are all going to be manufactured and authored by Funimation, but Anime Limited does distribute it into the UK market. And it's going to be the same here with this collector's edition release of My Hero Academia Season 1. But enough about the background information about this release. Let's dive straight into the unboxing. So as you can see here, we're just giving you a quick tour around the box, starting with the front, which as you can see features some pretty cool artwork and sort of gives it that comic book hero type style, which is in a sense what My Hero Academia is. The top of the box has the My Hero Academia logo, and then on the right hand side of the art box you'll see that the contents are two Amore disc cases and a hardback art book with another sort of paper book on the back, but we'll go more in depth about that later. Moving on to the left hand side of the box is the actual spine, yet again featuring the logo as well as the Season 1 information. On the bottom of the box you will notice the legal lines for the American variation release of My Hero Academia Season 1, and that's because Funimation in both America and UK are using the same box materials and assets. So the box that we get here in the UK is exactly the same box that the Americans get in their American limited edition release, and the artwork and packaging, assets and things like that all exactly the same, just some minor differences such as the inclusion of the BBFC logo on the disc artwork itself, but we'll get into that later. Now, on the back of the packaging, we'll notice that we've got the synopsis, a selection of bonus features, as this particular release does feature quite a lot of bonus content, all of which is exclusive to the Blu-ray discs, as it's got its own separate extra features disc. Then got the technical details, which explain that the series is in both English and Japanese audio with English subtitles, and that some of the bonus features may or may not be in high definition. So in terms of physical content, there's quite a various amount to go through. Obviously we've got the Blu-ray discs, we've got the DVD discs, each are in their own Amore cases, a bit like the limited edition releases in America via Funimation, which you've probably seen in some of our other unboxing videos. We then have the art book, which is expected to feature various artwork, and as you can see it is hardback, so it's not like the paperback books that most other releases get, i.e. Funimation in America or Anime Limited releases and so forth. And then after that we've got the art box and another book, which we'll take a closer look in a moment. So to start off with, you'll notice that this is all packaged with an O card, or a little sleeve card. So if we slot that off, it will reveal two separate components, I guess. We have the student notebook, which is basically, as described, a notebook where you can write things on. But this particular O card, that's what contains all of the UK information. So once you remove that piece of card, there's nothing really to differentiate between the American and UK releases other than the discs themselves. So as you can see, looking around, if you place the American box next to the UK box, you wouldn't notice any difference, and that's because the boxes are exactly the same, which I guess is a positive note. But the box does have sort of a strong, sturdy feel to it, and slightly different to some of the other Funimation art boxes released. Some of the actual names and character artwork is raised up a bit, so you can actually feel the difference, and it has a bit of a rubbery style gloss effect. Moving on to the art book, as I said before, is hardback, strong, sturdy material. Slightly different, or it feels slightly different to materials used in Anime Limited's limited and collector's edition books. So bit of varying quality there, but it's quite nice to actually hold and feel and look through. The same can be said for the actual paper itself. The paper feels a bit stronger, not as glossy as other art books that we've held in the past. And as you can see, as we're flicking through here, it's more sort of design and concept drawings for various characters featured within the series itself. So if you're a fan of My Hero Academia, you'll enjoy this particular book. And then at the back we've got the information to say that this art book was produced by Funimation. Once again, it's the same art book that the US set got, so there's some parity between the two sets, UK and US. The only difference is, like I say, the age ratings. Once again, having a quick look at the notebook, which, as I mentioned before, is pretty much a notebook to put notes in. It's not very thick, probably only about 100 pages or so. But if you want to show off to your friends, then that's what you can do with that book. Moving on, we have the DVD discs. So yeah, these are standard Blu-ray armory discs, or the standard Blu-ray armory disc case, should I say. And inside the armory case is the actual DVD discs, as well as a keyring for the main character in this particular series, which I haven't memorized his name just yet, which is a bit stupid of me, but nevertheless, let's carry on. So yeah, there's no inside artwork, which is a bit shame. It looks a bit bare bones and basic, but on the inside of that, we have obviously the two discs, DVD disc 1, and then behind that we have DVD disc 2. It's probably worth noting that the actual disc artwork is once again exactly the same as the American release. The only difference is the fact that it has the FACT and PG logo on the front. I'm guessing the Universal logo as well. 3 little differences. Other than that, everything else is pretty much exactly the same as the American release. One other difference I will point out is that these DVD discs are PAL and not NTSC. So some sort of lower quality there for those wanting to watch the DVD. But obviously the main highlight of this particular release is the Blu-ray, which is what we have here. So as you can see, various artwork across both Blu-ray and DVD sleeves, and they are different. And you'll also point out here that the DVD discs don't really have any extra features where the Blu-ray discs do, and that's because the Blu-ray discs are over 3 discs, and the third disc has all of the bonus features. So first Blu-ray disc, once again, different artwork, different selection of characters. Then we have the second Blu-ray disc, which has the remaining episodes and some bonus features, and then we have the final Blu-ray disc, which has the remaining bonus features, which is like the panel discussions and interviews and things like that. But it's nice to see colour artwork on the actual discs themselves, as previous Funimation UK releases have only gone for the generic single colour, which is what they used at the time for the American release. But yeah, it's nice to see full colour discs all the way front and full colour artwork both back and sides, with various different artwork on each side across all the discs. And more importantly, is sort of disappointing there's no reverse artwork, but I guess we'll just have to lump with it. So that's pretty much what you can expect from the UK Collector's Edition Blu-ray release, or Blu-ray and DVD compact release of My Hero Academia Season 1, which is now available in the UK.